But one type of ship that's always likely to be needed is the ferry. The shortest route between many places around here is across the water, so ferries are as important as motor cars. The children of Kirn Primary School in Downie often use their local ferries, so they decided it was high time that they knew more about them.
Now, tomorrow we're going down to actually travel on the Juno, and we're going to start off with you, Douglas. I understand you're going to be interviewing the captain, is that correct?
Yes.
Right. And can you suggest a good question to ask him?
What ship has the right of way, Caledonian, McBrain or Western ferries?
What do you think, Andrew? Do you think that's a good question to ask?
Yes.
Do you know the answer?
No.
No. So that's fine, Douglas, if you can do that one. I'll come to you now, Kenneth.
I'll be an engineer.
You're going to the engineer. What are you going to ask the engineer?
Have you had any troubles with the engines?
Stephen, have you ever heard of any problems? No?
I've got another question, Chris.
What's your question?
What happens if a car does not start?
Or a big lorry?
Yes.
Because then it would be quite difficult for all the other cars to get off. And you, Robert?
Are there any vehicles that you can't take in the ferry?
Have you any idea what vehicles might not be allowed on the ferry, Stephen?
Long oil tankers.
Oil tankers? Why? Well, Douglas?
Because the oil would go up in flames
There's a
if the match
possibility
got.
that the oil tanker could explode and then the whole ship would go up. So that the oil tankers, in fact, travel round by road to the moon, as far as I know. But that's a good question to ask.
Carry all the provisions for the noon shops.
Which ship has the right of way, Western or Calumet?
Calumet has the right of way. That's a local rule here.
Has anyone of importance travelled on your ship?
Well, there's been various Prime Ministers travelled, Mr. Callaghan and Mr. Wilson.
Do you travel in Calumet ferries often?
Quite often, every summer. Once a fortnight.
Do you like the service?
I think the service is quite good, yeah.
Do you think the facilities are alright?
Yeah, it's quite good because you can either stand out here and look at the water, or else if you don't fancy that, you can go inside. Well, you can sit in there and have a wee drink or a cup of tea, think something to eat.
Do you get a fresh supply of food daily?
Yes, each day it comes fresh from the Calumet Bakehouse at York.
Would you rather do this job on a boat rather than in dry land?
Well, I'd much rather do it in a boat. I couldn't fancy doing it ashore. I've been associated with shipping for a great number of years.
Have you ever had any accidents with your glasses and bottles in rough weather?
Quite often, yes.
Has anyone ever been hurt?
Not serious.
that working okay, Marcus? Yes, Tony, I'll show you how it works. Just do that and then it works. Hurry up and make some more cars for you. I used to make some cars for you.
Well, what you normally have to do, what I had to do is I went to sea at 16 as a cadet, deep sea, and then I went to sea and went to college over a 10-year period until finally I got my master's ticket.
Have you ever had anyone fall overboard or any other accident happen to a passenger? What do you do if this kind of emergency takes place?
What do you do if an emergency takes place? Well, we haven't actually had anyone fall over, although we've had somebody once trying to jump over, which we stopped them. I did an emergency.